After winning 4 successive tournaments in this season's World 7 Series, the Blitzboks have been unable to get past the Cup quarterfinals in the last 2 tournaments. With the 7th World Cup taking place in South Africa in September, serious questions are being asked about whether the boys in green and gold can get out of the current slump with 3 tournaments remaining. Fahraaz Patel has the story.
The South African Sevens team have set a precedent of being the best in the game, winning 4 tournaments before the tours of Asia and North America. The Blitzboks finish with back-to-back wins after losing to Samoa in the Cup quarterfinals to end 5th in Vancouver, where they entered the tournament as defending champions. 6 tries against France and a victory over New Zealand in their last 2 matches in Canada, as well as an improved finish from that in Singapore a week before, points to a positive ending, but there's cause for concern for coach Neil Powell.
Not just a very strange week, or weekend, but actually a very strange 2 weeks. If you look at the amount of injuries, the way we played, I think definitely from our side not happy with the 2 weeks performance, and we'll go back and we'll definitely be hard on ourselves. And when we say hard on ourselves, it's including myself and the work that needs to be done to hopefully be successful in the future again. So we know what our standards are, and we normally set the bar really high for ourselves, and I think disappointed that we couldn't reach that bar in the last 2 weeks. But I think what was great about the last 2 games in this tournament is just the way that the guys finished and the effort that they showed that we haven't seen over the last 2 weeks, except for those last 2 games. So I think it's ending on a positive is always great, especially for the players, and something that we can build on when we come back the next time.
South Africa now lead the World 7 Series by only 6 points, with Vancouver winners Argentina and Australia closing in. The Blitzboks could only harvest 23 league points in the last 2 tournaments, while Argentina gathered 35, with Australia 34 points over the same period.
Most of those injuries will be back, but it was a tough 2 weeks with 7 injuries in 2 weeks' time. So, and this last game, well, basically this last day we only had 9 players, so it makes it tough with the substitutions and to manage everybody's game time. I'm feeling for a guy like Selvin Davids and Ronald Brown that basically played 2 full games the last 2 games. Well, basically 3 full games over the last 3 games. So, yeah, we'll take stock. We'll see who we can get back for the next few tournaments. And again, I mean, it's always a case of the guys coming back from injury, not as full of confidence as they were before they got injured. So we'll have to make sure that we get them confident and ready to play, especially if there's guys coming back from injury.
3 tournaments remain in Toulouse and London at the end of May, and in Los Angeles late in August. Sandwiched between that will be the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in July. The time for the team to respond is now. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I am Fahraaz Patel.